Alrighty, hi soul family, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on what do you need to hear right now from your spirit team. There will be 3 lovely piles down below to choose from. However, each pile has their own healing process at the end. So I did write down some channeled messages after sitting with each individual image. If the channel message doesn't resonate, then it's not your reading. Leave it for whoever it resonates for. However, at the end, I will timestamp the healing processes in case you guys need to come back to it at a later time or again, whenever. I love you guys, and I will see you in whatever pile that you choose. Alrighty, hi pile 1. Let's get into your channeled messages that came through. I apologize for the grammar. I did not reread this. I just went with the flow. So pile 1, I got it's fear. It's not your intuition. You're not used to receiving the life you deserve, so it's scaring you. This person loves you. They're not trying to manipulate you or hurt you or plan to hurt you later on down the line. This is the real deal. Allow yourself to sit with why you feel the urge to run away. Also, be patient with your nervous system as it gets used to this new energy. This is not a prank. Stop envisioning the worst case scenario and hurting your own damn feelings. Pile number 1, I feel like you have exited a time of choosing really bad things for yourself, and whatever it is that you're choosing now, this could be a person, this could be a job, this could be a thing, take what resonates, but this new energy feels uncomfortable within your body and you just need to sit with that. It's not that you need to continue visualizing the worst case scenario to prime and prep your mind for what could happen. The only thing you're doing is having your body thinking that this is actually happening. So the more that you think about the worst case scenario, the more that you're telling your body, I'm actually in a dangerous situation right now. So grounding yourself, and this is going to take time and practice, because whatever this is, I'm getting, it's new to you. It's not something that you're used to. So someone treating you really well when you're used to people waiting to manipulate you, and that's what you're used to. That's the past energy. And Spirit's saying that you deserve this. This is karma that you've racked up for such a long time. A lot of you guys, I'm getting, you could have just met your divine counterpart. This is feeling like soulmate energy, whether this is in friendship or romantically. I'm getting that this person feels very good to you, but it's also scary at the same time. So there's a duality within the energy. But your guides wanted me to emphasize that you are feeling fear. It's not your intuition telling you that this person's bad for you. This is just fear within your body. So sitting with that. And at the end, we're going to have a healing process from the Rumi deck. This one's more for the heart chakra. So this is going to be allowing divine love into your body. I'm also hearing that your guides are saying to listen to heart chakra frequencies. Allow your heart chakra to be open so that you can receive this love. You are ready. You can handle it. And it's going to take time to communicate with your partner how certain past connections felt with you and how you're going to need that patience, that care, that slowing down kind of energy. Maybe you're going to need a lot of reassurance in the first couple of years of your relationship, just because it's like you've been through really shitty things. And I feel like pile number 1, you have to acknowledge that yes, what you've been through it's horrible. People who really played in your face, people who really like heavy betrayal is what I'm getting. It's like you didn't see it coming, but you've also grown from that. You're a lot stronger. I feel like the energy where it's like if something does happen, you will walk away. And because of that knowledge, you can allow yourself to receive in this present moment, because you deserve this kind of love. You deserve the softness. You don't have to be hyper independent anymore. So communicating with your partner how it feels to be loved by them and what it is that you actually need. It's just the best way you can make this relationship go smoothly, because I'm not a firm believer that you got to come healed in a relationship. I think if you know the baggage that you carry, the bullshit that you have, and you know how to communicate that effectively, then your partner can decide whether or not that they're willing to handle that, or they're open to taking that in too. Because you don't just get all the good with people. You get the good, you get the bad, you get the unresolved. But it's like if they're working on themselves, then that's all that matters. And pile number 1, I get that you're working on yourself. So you deserve love. Let go of the foolish thoughts of I gotta come healed. This is a journey. So what are you gonna do? You gonna find love when you're 90? Come on now. Pile number 1, you deserve this love. We're going to get into the actual cards, your messages from your guides, and then we're going to close off with a healing message for you. I love you, and I'll see you in the card pulls. Hi, my beautiful pile number 1s. So we just read your channeled messages, but I had some more channeled messages come through after. So I wrote it down and I printed it out. So let me read out what I have. Let's just kind of fold that. All right, so pile number 1. So after really connecting with your energy, pile number one, I want to say that this is a chapter of you fully receiving everything that you've prayed for times 1,000. So this is more than your heart even thought of. So this is giving me the energy of like you're manifesting something, and maybe you tell God, I want $1,000, and God gave you 20. Or maybe you told God, you know, I want a lover that just treats me well, and you're seeing God within your own partner. Like this is like a powerful manifestation that is ready for you to hold it. And I get the energy that it scares you a bit. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but let's get into the message. So we have, you're being asked to be vulnerable right now. Acknowledge the old story versus the new. Try journaling that out. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because you need to see how you want to view the world and how you now currently want to view the world, so you can compare the two. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the old story when it's all staying in your mind, versus when you put it on paper and you acknowledge that this is the old story. It brings the awareness to it so that it no longer has power over you. So these are some exercises that Spirit wanted me to bring up so that you can add it to your life. We have, as you make different choices, initially it will feel uncomfortable, but keep going. Say your affirmations aloud if that helps while making different choices. So as you're making different choices, so say for example, maybe you used to choose a certain path, like I don't know, maybe you chose being avoidant, right, back in your old story. Now when you're choosing to be direct and to not avoid certain things, in the moment of you choosing that, as it's uncomfortable, say it aloud. Like, this is what I'm choosing now. I'm choosing this new story. I'm choosing to be direct. I'm choosing to be upfront. I'm choosing to be vulnerable. This is a powerful way to command your reality and to really just tell the universe what you're doing and tell your nervous system what you're doing as well. So that's another thing that came through. So he says, say I'm acknowledging and releasing the old as I choose the blank, whatever the new story is. So that's an affirmation that you can say. I'm acknowledging and releasing the old as I choose blank. So feel the shift in the vibration of the words that you're saying. You are changing and those new beliefs are ready to be implemented. So you're in the middle of a very much a powerful shift, pile number one, and some of you guys could be getting over a cold, or you could be in the middle of being sick, and I'm letting you know right now, it's whatever you've been planting in your subconscious mind is ready to be consciously created. I'm looking at my candle and it says consciously created on the candle. So there we go. Like you've consciously created this reality and it's ready to be manifested. So, you know, Spirit just wanted me to acknowledge that. So we have, as you get your nervous system used to receiving the things you consciously want, sit in meditation, put on a nervous system frequency, visualize yourself receiving it and with the feelings that you want to feel while having them. So the Spirit was basically telling me that you need to get your nervous system used to feeling the new life, feeling the new story as comfortable within your vessel. So visualizing it and really just sitting with a calm frequency, a nervous system frequency, to calm your body down so that your body knows that this is safe for me to receive, and working through that uncomfortability, that discomfort as well. So we have, visualize yourself receiving whatever it is that you're trying to manifest with the feelings that you want while having them. Train your nervous system to see that it is okay to receive it. And so another video that Spirit wanted me to share with you guys is the of course frequency video that I recently saw. I'm going to link these all down below under your pile number one. So if you feel called, if this message really resonates with you, these are videos that will speak to your soul. Okay, so we have the of course frequency and the heaven and earth are in your nervous system video. And a confidence subliminal Spirit wanted me to also share. So I'm mentioning these right now because they'll be all linked down below as tools that you guys can use after you watch this video to really just implement the shift and really allow yourself to receive. Now, disclaimer when you're using this confidence subliminal. Insecurities will arise. When you're trying to anchor in that confidence, your subconscious mind is releasing the old beliefs, the old stories that made you not trust yourself, the old stories that told you that you weren't good enough. So this confidence is really going to be rooted. It's going to be rooted in your subconscious mind. So Spirit wanted me to put a disclaimer up. If you do see insecurities arise, it doesn't mean that it's not working. It's getting rid of the old. So those are the moments where you can now choose the new story. Acknowledging the old while choosing the new story is perfectly okay. And another channel that came up was that being confident doesn't mean that you're not vulnerable with those that you love. Pile number one, I feel like, you know, you used to you had to grow up fast, so you equate your hyper independence with you being confident. And I'm getting that this shift is breaking that down and showing you that those around you really love you, and that you have always been elite, you've always been great. And it's not because you could do everything by yourself, it's because of who you actually are at a core, at a soul level, and allowing those to see you, to really see you, pile number one. Because I feel like not many people see you because you're not able to be vulnerable with them. Okay, so that's the new shift that's here for you, is to fully allow yourself to be seen. People want to know you on a soul level, and this only happens when you feel safe enough to do so, safe enough to share what you're going through, like what you're really working through. Okay, I have no doubts that you will get through whatever it is that you're going through, pile number one. You always do, but I feel like Spirit wants to emphasize not doing it alone. Okay, so those are your channel messages. Let's get into the cards. Thank you for bearing with me while I channel those things. Okay, let's see, any other messages for pile number one? All right. Okay, Spirit, for pile number one, any other messages for pile number one? And at the end, we're gonna pull a healing message from the Rumi deck for you as well. Any other messages for pile number one? What do you want to say to pile number one? What do you want to say? Oof. Okay. Actually, this came out in this order, so let's put it like that. Any other messages? Oh. Okay, so I'm getting a strong message for this pile. Hold on one second. My heater just came on, and I really don't like the background noise. So let's just turn that off for a second. Anyway, okay, pile number one, I'm getting this energy. When you're seeing this video, I need you to understand that, like, all this internal work that you're doing is literally a seed, a manifestation being planted for self-love. So whatever it is that you planted the seed saying that you wanted to love yourself more, right? This is it. This is the situations where you show yourself that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be seen. You love yourself enough that you know that if someone sees your vulnerability as a weakness, that's on them. That's not on you. Before, you used to internalize a lot of the things people used to say to you. Okay. And it made you close your heart off. But you are meant to receive love in this lifetime. You are a manifestation of love. Pile number one, the love that you give, it leaves impacts on people for years. Okay, like they can't stop thinking about how much love you've shown them unconditionally. Okay, and they messed it up because they weren't willing to receive it. And I feel like you're in a cycle where Spirit's showing you that, like, this is your opportunity to not let certain things pass you by. So this could be a new partner that you have in your life, and you're feeling super uncomfortable because they love you so unconditionally. Maybe you say how you feel and there's no argument afterwards, and there's discomfort in that because that's not how you were raised, you know? So take what resonates. Like, it could be in any area of your life, but I'm getting like, this is love. This is you receiving some kind of blessing. And it feels uncomfortable. Sit with the discomfort. Really journal about that. Why don't I feel safe receiving this? Why does it scare the hell out of me? Why am I thinking about being alone compared to actually receiving the love I've always prayed for? You're not used to that, you know? And this is reminding me of a time where it's like I used to choose narcissistic people left and right. And the only thing that got me was exhausted, tired, stressed out, unsafe. And now that I have like divine love in my life, that was uncomfortable, and it's still uncomfortable sometimes, you know what I mean? But I know that I deserve it. And I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to get into, the energy of, I know I deserve it. So listen to that confidence subliminal, pile number one, because guess what? You've always been that shit. You've always been that bitch, okay? And it's time for you to really recognize that. Recognize the divinity that is you, okay? Your heart has been locked off for a very long time. And I feel like you've done that to really protect yourself from the people that you've had in your life, okay? But I feel like Spirit's saying that this is a time of peace for you. This is a time of ease to put down the sword. Like, I know she's holding on to it, and this is like reminding me of Spirit just saying, let go of that. Let go of that. And for some reason, I'm feeling like this is a caged heart. It's just a bowl, but like for some reason, I'm feeling like this is the caged heart that is like you locking it away. It's time for you to open up the cage, open up your heart, let yourself fully be seen. Like, you see how this version of her is just flying and it's just free? That's how Spirit wants you to feel. Fully able to be yourself around yourself or around the people that love you. You're expanding. There's abundant blessings ready for you to receive them, for you to claim them. This is just about you allowing yourself to be seen. It's gonna feel uncomfortable until it's not. I feel like Spirit really is emphasizing that. It's gonna feel uncomfortable until it's not uncomfortable. However, you do deserve this. This is a new version of you that's being created, and this is the version of you that stands with their head held high. Because pile number 1, I feel like based off of all the shit you've been through, maybe you even walk and look down at the ground because you just don't want to be seen. And this is not because I'm getting the energy where you are a bad bitch, okay? So you look fine as hell, but it's like you realize that attention isn't always a great thing, right? And this is because of certain connections you were involved with that really trained you to see the world through that lens. But Spirit wants you to walk with your head held high. You have so much discernment now that if you choose a certain person, you're gonna vet them first because you have that discernment. So you don't have to have your guard up all the time. I'm not saying to let your guard down and just be like, hey, everybody can come on in. But I'm saying, like, what you are here receiving now in this moment, you deserve it. The love that you're receiving, you deserve it. Okay, let's get some more cards. See, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the universe is trying to give you everything your heart desired, an abundant timeline. But we have to be able to fully hold this abundance. If you don't feel worthy of it, you push it away. It's like meeting the love of your life, but you don't feel like you deserve it. You're going to self-sabotage. Right? So I feel like this message is finding you in a time where it's like, maybe you were saying that you're mad about something, but maybe this is displaced energy. Maybe you just got into an argument with your partner and, you know, you're thinking that it's really what they're doing, but maybe you're just uncomfortable with sitting in the peace. That's what's coming up. It's the end of a chapter. You've been through a lot. The 10 of Wands popping out. You've been through a lot. You have your bags. You're ready to go. You're ready to walk towards... See, she's walking towards this new abundant timeline. It's time for you to receive everything you've prayed for, plus more. Double for your trouble, okay? Let's see. Any other cards for pile number 1? I got a message from that, so I'm just going to share it. Pile number 1. Sometimes you can be too wise for your own good. I feel like Spirit is saying in the next couple of days, just be observant in your reality instead of being the one that's doing all the talking. Just listen, pay attention, look around in your surroundings, like really just observe your reality for the next couple of days from an objective point of view, like a third person point of view that's coming in. I feel like you know that you're self-sabotaging, pile number 1, but there's something about you that just, like, right now I'm getting the energy where it's like, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that, but I'm here to be completely honest with you because you deserve this abundance that you've asked Spirit for, but you have to feel deserving. I could tell you as much times until the cow comes home, but if you don't believe it, then I'm just speaking to speak, okay? But I feel like listening to that confidence subliminal will really help you choose this abundance for yourself and allow yourself to fully be vulnerable. These things that you've been asking Spirit for, it requires a level of vulnerability. Okay? Let's get some more cards. Look at some of my cards, and then we're gonna get a healing message for you. Any other messages for pile number 1, Spirit? Any other messages for pile number 1? I feel like you're going through a heart chakra opening. Pile number 1. We have this person taught you how to respect yourself and love yourself more. So I feel like whoever hurt you in the past, pile number 1, they taught you to value yourself, to put yourself on a pedestal. You kept trying to find people who would come and tell you that you are enough, but you had to be that person. And anytime you gave somebody that much power, they showed you why you shouldn't have. And it's for a reason. You need to validate yourself. You need to put yourself on that pedestal. okay? Being vulnerable doesn't mean that like you're weak. I feel the need to keep emphasizing that. The right people will respect your vulnerability and not use it against you. The right people will take your feelings and acknowledge them and not use it against you. Those people in the past, they were narcissistic. I'm getting that energy very strong. We have your emotions are a gauge. They provide insight on what's going on internally. Don't allow them to control you or dictate your actions. So right now you're being called to really pay attention to your emotions. You might be having a lot of outbursts because it's like it's displaced. I'm really getting this energy where it's displaced, and journaling can help you really uncover what's really going on. Is it uncomfortable to have all these good things happening in your life? Do you keep thinking about when is the shoe gonna drop? Okay, that's coming in. We have protect your crown from psychic attacks. Notice when someone else's energy is affecting your own. So also, I'm getting this energy pile number 1. If people are talking about certain things that are bringing up fear in your reality, stay clear of that, okay? Because you're going through an ascension process right now, and so you're very sensitive to energies, what spirit is letting me know. So stay away from the news, stay away from online crap that's gonna make your energy not feel good. Just keep scrolling. They're running their mouth about you. Yeah, them people is irrelevant, pile number 1. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you are ascending, and whenever people can feel that level up in your life, they want to try to bring you down. That's just unnecessary. So we have unexpected text or call from someone. So this could be to someone that's running their mouth about you. Don't engage in any arguments at this time. Really focus on you. Bring that energy back to you. This is reminding me of like, if pile number 1, if you're doing something online and maybe you're getting more exposure, and people are commenting hate comments, don't even pay them any mind. Put them on, what did I set them to? It's so YouTube has this feature where you can hide their comments and also hide the notification from when they comment on your thing. So it basically, like, no one else will see the comment. They'll think that they commented under your post, but not even you will see it. So you can check out those features if you do content online, so you can private it or just delete it, because people who comment hateful things under your post, they're just looking for a reaction out of you. Even if this is not somebody commenting under your post, this could be somebody in real life. It's the same thing. They're all looking for your attention and your energy. One thing you learn from situations where people are energy vampires, all they want is your energy. So it doesn't matter how you see them. It doesn't matter if they're seen as a horrible person. They don't care what they got to say to get a reaction out of you, because they need to feed. So I'm emphasizing this to let you know that the comments that they're making, it has no reflection of you and everything to do with them. Knowing that, not giving them your energy is the best thing to do right now, because you are going through an ascension process and you need every bit of it. Okay. All right. So those are those messages. Let's pull a healing message for you, my darling. All right, Spirit, a healing message for pile number 1. Oh, that flew. That flew. He about to fly high. Yeah, baby, I feel this energy of you. Really, you're gonna choose exactly what's meant for you. You're gonna choose this path. I have no doubt. I feel like the uncomfortable part is just temporary. So getting through that, you know, growing through that. All right, Spirit, any messages for pile number 1? A healing process for pile number 1. A healing process for pile number 1. A healing process for pile. These big cards are so hard to shuffle, y'all. Oh, okay. All-encompassing hand. Ooh, let's get into it. Okay. Let's see. Where is that? Okay, so we have the all-encompassing hand. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I'm your irresistible reflection. So I'm feeling this energy where Spirit is saying that, like, the energy that you're putting out is what's getting shown back to you. So if you're experiencing fear right now, maybe there's a lot of fear in your reality. So before, when we were talking about just observing your reality to really notice what's going on, your reality right now will give you a clue as to what's going on in your psyche. So there you go. We have, with every breath I feel my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I'm exuberant. In your sadness, I'm in sorrow. In your bitter, if you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Whew. I gotta breathe for a second because this energy feels strong. Okay. I've held your hand in mine for so long that I have long since ceased to distinguish where your sacred flesh once felt separate from mine. This sacred grasp pulses with love divine, and there is one hand holding and held, one being loving and loved, though we may appear by less ecstatic angels to be two. The love that gives us this hand-fast beloved is so powerful we could spin the entire universe upon its axis, and still our hands would be joined gently and yet enduringly in unfailing love and sublime friendship. Perhaps you are in need of reassurance, dearest one. Perhaps you have been feeling somewhat alone on your path, or struggling with a matter deep within your precious, beautiful heart, and speaking of it to no one. Yo, this is crazy. Like, literally the energy of, like, you're being called to be vulnerable with what you're going through because you tend to carry it on your heart or alone. That is crazy. So we have such loneliness that can foster in the heart, with no other to bear your truths and create doubt where no doubt need be. This must stop now. You are worthy of so much love, and this suffering is not essential for your growth now. It is time to let it be and to open up to the touch of grace. So this oracle comes to you as the hand of the divine. It is the all-encompassing hand, the hand that has no limitation upon the blessings it can bestow, upon the troubles it can lift from you, upon the tenderness it can communicate to you through sacred touch. Allow that divine hand to reach for you, beloved. Do not turn it away. Do not let old shame, guilt, or mistaken notions of false independence keep you from accepting this heavenly hand. Y'all, I want to scream and run around the room with how accurate this healing process is, yo. I'm sorry. Oh my God. This hand reaches to gently wipe away tears of the past. It will deftly unravel the ties that have bound you, your own hands, preventing you from fully giving and receiving according to your worth, which is incontestably and without limit. This divine hand will reach for you in your meditations, your sleep, and your prayers. It will reach for you through life circumstances, through the smile or hug you receive from another, or through the touch of another human being. It will reach you through the song of a bird, the falling of leaves, the soft fur of a beloved pet, through song lyrics that seem to speak what you're feeling deep inside, or the colorful dress of the stranger across the street who catches your eye and makes you smile. Y'all, if you're listening to a song right now that's really like touching your soul, just know that the divine is speaking directly to you. I feel that very strongly based off of the message. This divine hand is reaching for you now through this oracle. Yes, says the great beloved, I'm reaching for you. Yes, I know you. You are my own. I would never abandon you. Excuse me. Perhaps you have turned from me unknowingly, forgotten how much I love you because the world is in a forgetful daze too, and ignores the caress of the breeze, the joyful acknowledgement of every sunrise, and the reverence made radiant in every sunset. Y'all, I'm getting this energy where the universe is taking you out of an energy of I manifest alone, and you're getting into the energy of co-creating with the divine, really believing that the divine has your back. You're getting out of the energy where, you know, when people say you just have to work hard or hustle your way to the top, and that's how I manifested everything. It has to be with sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. That's not the frequency that you're on anymore. And this comes with you recognizing in what ways I've been so hyper independent and unable to receive help or ask for help. So the divine is blessing you with that gift so that they can have other people help you. it like reminds me of when people say, oh, life is hard, but when somebody tries to give them a helping hand, they are too prideful to get it. And I don't get that this is pride for you, pile number one. It's just that you were taught to I guess it could be pride too, but you were taught to do it all by yourself, get it out the mud. And why do that? It'll take you longer, you know what I mean? So I feel like the divine is here to show you that I'm with you always, and it's going to be through another person. You're going to feel this deeply. Let's see. Life is the touch bestowed by my hand. Shall you receive me? Let me love you. Let me restore your soul and remind you that there is nothing to fear now. Come, lay down your weapons and your fear for this moment. Oh my God, literally what we were talking about with the sword. Lay down your weapons. Like, you don't have to fight anymore. Let's see. Quit using that mouth to cry for war or to cry in despair. Bring yourself to my table and use that mouth to taste some bold and rich wine instead. Enjoy with me in this moment the unbreakable bond that lies between us. Allow me to bring the cup of wine to your lips. Behind your head so gently lies my all-encompassing hand. Know the peace of my love so deeply can it register with you now that you shall never again forget it. Oh my God, this is the awakening process that you're going through, is remembering again that you are divine, that you are so deeply connected to spirit. I'm getting this energy where pile number one, maybe you went through an ascension process where you really felt your higher self, but then you went through a cycle, maybe dark night of the soul, where you felt separate from the divine and you're reconnecting back to the divine. This is feeling so powerful, like you're really going through a major shift right now. This oracle comes with a particular message for you. There may be a situation or circumstance in your life that you may feel is somehow unable to be solved. This oracle comes with reassurance that there is nothing beyond the reach of the divine hand of grace. All can be solved, all can be resolved. There is always a higher, better, more beautiful outcome possible. You are asked to pray using the sacred honoring ritual and to do so with conviction. The divine has the situation in hand and all is unfolding as it should be. Ask for help each day by saying, I ask for help this day in all ways through unconditional love. Thank you. You can be more specific in your request, asking for help in a particular relationship or project too, if you wish. The divine wants to lend you a hand. You must ask for help first, however, so ask. Empower that all-powerful hand of grace to bless your life in all circumstances, relationships, and situations that have been or yet to be for you. So prayer. Don't forget that you have the power of prayer, and pray with conviction. Pile number one. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so we have, this is your honoring ritual, and you can always come back to this at any moment in time, any moment of the day, while you're still in the cycle. You have this prayer. Okay, so we have, place one hand resting upon the other with your palms joined together. Say aloud, through the loving grace of Rumi, brother of my soul who loves me without condition, these hands are now blessed as the hands of the lover and the beloved, as the one divine hand, all-encompassing. I am blessed, protected, nurtured, and received. I am touched by the divine with compassionate mercy and loving tenderness. I call on the hand of grace to touch, heal, bless, and protect all aspects of myself and my life journey. Through divine grace, so be it. So we can, after you say that, we have simply rest with your hands in the same posture for several moments, then finish your ritual. If you wish, you may continue by speaking in prayer to the divine and offering up any issues or concerns you have. Give it voice. It doesn't matter how small or major the issue may seem. Talk it over with the great beloved, a wonderful and responsive listener. When you're finished, place your hands in prayer, bow your head, and simply say thank you. You have completed your sacred honoring ritual. So after you've said the first part, feel free to speak to the divine as a friend, as a, all-encompassing lover, because divine wants to hear you out, pile number one, and really just believe in your power of prayer. Like, I feel like sometimes we underestimate it because we want it done in our time. And this is reminding me of when I prayed for a specific person to leave my life because they were just so toxic, and the divine came in clutch. So any situation that you think is impossible to work out, the divine got you, pile number one. Like, when we surrender,
it's amazing, the magical things that can unfold. Okay, so those are my messages for you, pile number one. If this does resonate, comment a hand emoji to let me know that this resonates with you and that you're going to take the time that is necessary to work through this specific chapter that you're healing through, that you're growing through. I am sending you so much love. Down below there are PDF files to help you on your journey. I do have PDF files that are linked to the nervous system to help you manifest your dream life with a calm nervous system. So if you feel called, that's down below. I also have free guides to help you guys on your journey. That's down below as well. And if you guys are interested in joining our Patreon community, that will also be linked down below. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next pick a card reading.
Alrighty, hi pile number two. Let's get into your channeled messages. So I wrote, the people around you don't see that you're sad because you're masking. You hang around people that don't care about you or themselves because being alone terrifies you. There is so much guilt and shame in your aura. You struggle with putting yourself first because you feel like you don't deserve it. When will you stop running from you? When will you see that you have always been worthy regardless of what others have said or done to you? Regardless of what you have done to others, accept it, forgive yourself, and move forward. Regardless of what others have done to you or what you have done to others, move forward. So sorry, that came out a little weird. I wrote it straight off the dome. You've punished yourself for way too long. And I got the Hawaiian prayer, Ho'oponopono, is going to be your holy grail for the next 30 days. So listening to that, thinking about all the things that you've experienced, the things that you've done that you want forgiveness for, and repeat that chant as many times and calm your body as you allow yourself to release this and head it over to your guides. We have peace feels foreign to you. So you find yourself manifesting beef with everyone you encounter. You do this because you are beefing with yourself. You think you should be held responsible for something. However, taking the responsibility absolutely terrifies you. Your ego has been keeping you safe for a while, but you're ready to step out of that illusion and face yourself. A channel song that came up was the song Face Yourself. I believe it's by Teddy Swims. I know he's on the feature. So I'm gonna link it down below for you guys as well, so you can listen to that, and whatever comes up, baby, let the tears fall. This transformation will be painful, but the only way is to grow through it. You got this. You are not as weak as you try to convince yourself that you are. So I got this channeled item for you, and Spirit wanted me to emphasize that this is you. You're going through a transformation right now. You're becoming the butterfly. Pile number two. I feel like it's been a minute since you allowed yourself to fully sit with all the things that you've been through. And I know that when we come into the spiritual space, they try to say, oh, you're not a victim, and a third. I think that there's duality to everything. There's things in our life that we had completely no control over. If you were a kid and you experienced some kind of trauma, that is not your fault, right? But what can we do to move forward out of that is to accept what has happened. I'm not telling you guys to rush it, by the way. This is just me explaining to you the channel message and what it's tying into. We can accept what has happened and now reclaim our power in this present moment. You were a victim in that timeline, right? But now in this present moment, if you still view yourself as a victim, that's how you tend to self-sabotage. You choose partners that abuse you. You give your body away. You don't treat yourself like you're sacred. These are the things that come up with people who experience abuse. You know what I mean? You just throw your body and treat it any kind of way. You surround yourself with people who don't really care about you because you don't really think that you deserve it. There's this fear there, right? As if I acknowledge certain things, does it make me a monster? If I acknowledge certain things, does that mean that I can't grow from it, right? Pile number one thing that I've learned with getting to know spirit for pile number two, one thing I've learned from getting to know spirit for myself is that they do not shame us. They do not want us to feel guilt. Those are lower, denser emotions. They've already forgiven you. They don't hold grudges. Spirit doesn't hold grudges. It's unconditional love. Shame, blame, and guilt, this is all human conditioning. Spirit doesn't view things in that kind of way. And when you step onto this journey, you have to let go of certain ways of thinking that you were conditioned to believe. And it's the only way to move forward. And I get the energy so the healing process that I got for you guys was a 𝐏𝐈𝐂𝐊 deck. It's a lot of ego illusions being released from you. You writing your own, you becoming sovereign. So you're dictating how you want to live your life. you tell yourself that I'm okay. I get to show up in this space because I'm worthy, regardless of what other people may think. Pile number 2, you do not have to share everything with everybody, but if you give it over to spirit, I promise you, like Kali's energy, yes, she's cutthroat, but she's so loving. She liberates you from the fears that you have, the illusions that you're facing in your reality. When you get to know spirit for yourself, it's not a shame way of transforming. It's loving you through the fire as you're letting go and shedding. Pile number 2, I feel like you just can't keep going in the way that you have been. You've hit a wall, and I feel like maybe this is coming after a time of having to let go of so many people because you feel like nobody really sees you. And the thing is, like, they can't see you because you have on a mask, and your guides are really emphasizing that. And the only way for you to let go of this particular mask is for you to actually acknowledge that you're not okay. You've been pretending to be okay. I feel like a lot of you guys, I was also getting, you hide behind your beauty, you hide behind certain laughters, telling certain kind of jokes, and it pushes you further and further away from connection because you don't feel close to anybody because you're not really being your true self. When someone asks you how you're doing, you're like, I'm good. You crack your jokes and you move forward, but it's, will you allow someone to really see you? If not real people, how about spirit? It's just one of those things that spirit is saying that you deserve it. And I feel like you're entering a season of release, of crying. It feels like a dark night of the soul. It feels like just shedding before you come out. Like the cocoon, being in the cocoon before you become the butterfly. That's what I felt for your energy, pile number 2. And even though we may put on a mask and we may think that we're hiding it well, people can still tell that something's off with you, right? They may just not say it, but they can sense it. Pile number 2, I just feel like you just need to sit with your guides right now. This deck, I definitely feel like if you order this deck, it'll be very helpful for you. And this is not sponsored. This is just me speaking from experience. As someone who also had to heal through guilt and shame, I never knew that the divine would love me so much. I just thought that I was unworthy of spirit because of the things that I felt like I deserved to be punished for. And what happened was I kept choosing connections that didn't serve me, that abused me, because that's what I believed I deserved. So once you start to work on those things, you will align with the people who are meant to love you, and you will be able to actually hold that love, receive that love, instead of pushing it away or finding something wrong with something, right? You don't feel comfortable receiving love. So that's coming in. And you'll feel comfortable receiving love when you allow yourself to receive your love. You don't like spending time with yourself. That's why you surround yourself with a bunch of people. But it's almost like your soul is ready for that transformation. It's not as easy as it to be able to do this. I feel like something major may have happened in your life where it's like maybe you just had to move away from the trauma that you experienced as a kid, like your parents. Maybe you just recently moved out of your childhood home and you're forced to sit with your shit. That's what I'm getting for this, pile number 2. So those are the channel messages from the words from my head and whatnot. I love you. I really love you. And I feel like you need to love you. And that takes steps, right? I don't think that's something that's just going to happen overnight. I recommend listening to a self-love subliminal to allow yourself to really reprogram your mind and let yourself know that you are worthy of love. This took a lot of work for me too, pile number 2. And every day it's a back and forth. But I'm also hearing that try to also give your time. I know that you run from yourself, so you try to fill it with any type of distraction, right? Pile number 2, 5 minutes, 1 minute. Start with 1 minute a day of just setting your timer and just sitting with your own energy. It could be just journaling. It could be just listening to your breath, connecting to your heart space. People who don't like naturally put themselves first, this is going to feel uncomfortable, but it's starting to rewire yourself to say that I am worthy of my own energy. My time and focus needs to come towards me. There's some times where it'll be like you can get an hour in, 1 minute in. The more it feels uncomfortable to your body, I would say do the minimum. So it's like, today I really don't want to, it's making me uncomfortable. Let me do 1 minute of just sitting with myself and work your way up to an hour. I hope that made sense, but those are your channel messages, pile number 2. I will see you in the cards and the further healing from your guides and whatnot. I love you, and I'll see you in the cards.
Hi, pile number 2. Thank you so much for being in this space. I feel this energy where you guys, I feel like you recently went through a major breakup. This could be friendship, platonic. This could be romantic. This could be family. Something is troubling you, right? The reason why I'm getting this energy too is because like we have the root chakra being imbalanced. You guys don't feel safe in your body right now, pile number 2. And I feel like you're long overdue for a good cry. So please take the time that you need to really just bawl, cry your eyes out, put on a nervous system frequency and just let the tears fall. When we're starting to heal, that's how our body releases stored energy, through screaming, through crying, like a form of release. Okay, so that's coming up for a reason. And the reason why I was thinking more friendship for you, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Cups. So this is giving me that like some relationship ended and you're really taking it personally. You're taking it as this is my fault, right? And I know in the beginning I was talking more about the decisions that you're making, pile number 2, and I'm saying this to you as someone who really cares about you. This is someone who I'm saying this to you as someone who's really, I've been there where I've surrounded myself with people who don't give a shit about me, and they never really told me the cycles that they can see I was in while I was in those cycles. Like, they allowed me to kind of just make horrible decisions even though they had opinions on it. And I'm saying that everybody has agency in their life, but I also wasn't aware of it, and I wish I had more people around who were aware of what I was going through to actually say it to me. So here I am, I'm here to say it to you, pile number 2. So let's take a deep breath together, because I feel like there's this energy that needs to be grounded. One more time. Okay, pile number 2. I feel like when I say that you are manifesting beef around you, I'm not saying that what people are doing to you is okay, right? Because I get this energy where you're kind of experiencing the victim mentality, right? And I am a firm believer that you need to feel like a victim in order for you to feel powerful. So one cycle is necessary for you to transition into the next cycle. But I get this energy that you're in the middle of transitioning to the next cycle, and this is when this video is going to be finding you. However, when I say that you're manifesting beef, I mean in terms of when we are at war with ourselves, we will start to find people in our reality who will fight with us, right? Because we are at war with ourselves. That's the only reason why we'd pick up that beef. So yes, the beef will exist. It'll always exist. Those people who are ignorant, the people who do stupid shit, they'll always exist. But when we're at peace, we choose not to engage with that. When I say you're manifesting beef, I mean in terms of you engaging with a back and forth energy is because you're not at peace with yourself. Those people will always exist, yes. But when we're not balanced, when we're not grounded within our body, we engage in other insecure activities. So I say that to say, sorry, let me go back to our channel message. So right now, Spirit is calling you to be in a state of accepting certain decisions that you've made, really sitting with it, accepting. And this is a cycle, pile number 2. Like, when I say these words, this doesn't mean that, oh, you just say accept it and it just happens overnight. Okay, I'm gonna just say that right now. Take the time that you need for it, but like really just sitting with it and being honest with yourself. It requires a level of honesty, and this means taking your ego, if you even have to visualize it, taking your ego, putting it in a box, closing that box, and sitting down and having a conversation with yourself. Because I feel like your ego has kept you protected for a while because certain truths weren't ready to be faced. And I feel like the 𝐏𝐈𝐂𝐃 deck, that whatever healing process we pull for you, pile number 2, it's going to really bring up some illusions that you were sitting in, some fears that you were sitting in, because you're ready to, your soul is ready to be liberated from it. Okay. Pile number 2, I think that you've been through a lot. You've had a very hard upbringing, and I'm acknowledging that because I know when people say just forgive or let go, it's not that easy for everyone. Okay, depending on what you've been through, some things take longer. But one thing I realized with the art of forgiveness, it's not about focusing actually on forgiving someone. It's actually about bringing that love back to you. Focusing on you. Because when you go through certain things where like you feel like a victim, you tend to put your energy and your focus on external things. Like so-and-so did so-and-so did this to me. So-and-so did that to me. Yes, but how are you doing? How are you feeling? Did you eat today? Did you move your body? Did you drink water? Are you hydrated? Are you taking care of yourself? These are the questions. These are the things I want you to bring up with yourself, because yes, those things happen. And when I say that you were manifesting beef with certain people, yes, those people started this and they started that, but how are you doing? How are you feeling? It's not about those people. Those are just distractions from yourself. And that's why you find yourself in these situations, because you don't want to sit with yourself. Everything is distracting you from you. But you can't run from the sadness anymore, because it's really like, I'm getting this energy where you're getting ready to overflow. You can't bottle it in anymore. It's time for you to really heal that pain. This is a deep transformation that you're going through, pile number 2. It's time for you to start to surround yourself with people who actually give a fuck about you. And I'm saying that because this is reminding me of a time where it's like, I had friends, right? And I was choosing some horrible connections, horrible things for myself. And the time that they decided to tell me that, oh yeah, no, you be choosing shit garbage people, was when I decided to stop choosing shit garbage people. You know where those people are right now? They're not in my life. Because if you were aware, if you could consciously see that I was choosing those connections, but when I was asking you for advice, you ain't had nothing to say, you liked me where I was at. You liked me when I was down. You like me when I'm choosing not good things for myself. And that's why it's important for you to choose good people around you. Your safety. But if you're not prioritizing your safety, other people won't prioritize your safety. They won't. So it's coming back to you. You're in a chapter of coming back to you, pile number 2, because you deserve it. Okay? I know there's some stories that you tell yourself why you need to be punished, or you need to be dating this narcissistic person because this is all that you'll ever receive. This is all that you deserve. No. I get this energy, pile number 2, where you're thinking someone's going to come down and really just see your value. Maybe you thought this friend or this ex-partner would have saw your value, and all they did was treat you like garbage, shit on you, and it triggered you. It triggered the fuck out of you. When you put your worth and your power in the hands of another person, it's going to always trigger you. Because if so-and-so gets to tell you whether or not you're a good person, or so-and-so gets to tell you whether or not you're worthy, people will take that power and use it against you. Okay? So recognizing who you are, coming back to yourself, feeling safe within your body. First, you have to release what's stored in your body, that guilt, that shame, so you can rise above it. I'm getting this energy where pile number 2, you could be trying to consciously manifest something right now, but your spirit team is letting you know that you must release this in order to even start to see certain things growing in your reality. You cannot outsmart the universe in this. Dark night of the soul. Manifestation without shadow work? I never heard of it. I never heard of it, baby. So it's time for you to really sit with your shadow and put your ego to the side. It's so easy to be like, well, you know, so-and-so is so ashy, right? After somebody does us wrong, we're like, yo, that bitch was ashy anyways. But that doesn't heal nothing. It doesn't heal nothing. It's a temporary band-aid to make you feel better, right? But that's not the real root of the issue. Why did that person trigger you? Because you tied your worth to them. You made them validate you. You felt like they were better than you. You put them on a pedestal. Never, ever, ever, ever put nobody above you. Ever. Ever. It'll always end poorly for you. Okay? So, I feel like this chapter, Spirit wants you to recognize that no one was more important than you. Bringing your energy back to you, bringing your focus back to you. Instead of focusing on trying to forgive this person or what they did to you, focusing on you, pile number 2, is really the answer. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you getting 8 hours of rest? Are you rolling over and checking your phone as soon as you wake up? Okay, those are the questions. I'm gonna put this here because I feel like this card is very significant. All right, Spirit, any other messages for pile number 2? Is this recording? It is. Okay, I would have been so tight if it wasn't recording. Any other messages? I'm getting this energy, pile number 2. I promise you that, like, after this cycle, no one will be able to shit on you again. Your boundaries will be so strong. Your self-love will be so strong. Like, I'm speaking life into you because, let me tell you something. Just because your parents didn't, just because you didn't have the life you wanted from birth, doesn't mean that the story's gonna end in the same way that it started. okay? You need to be your own mom. You need to be your own dad. Making sure that you're showing up, moving your body, drinking water, eating the things that your mom never did for you, the things that your dad never did for you as well. Better from the Knight of Cups. I feel like I'm getting this energy where I immediately feel like when you get into connections, pile number one, you offer your heart up. Like, it's almost like I'm getting this energy of like it's overcompensating. Like, you want to convince someone of your worth so bad, so you overgive. And Spirit wants you to step into your power, to respect yourself, and to recognize that you are the prize. It's not that the other person is the prize. And that's the thing, that you keep on finding yourself in certain cycles where people hurt you because, like, I'm not saying that you being hurt is your fault, right? I just want to put that out there. I'm saying that the cycles that you were repeating because you kept giving, and putting that person above you when you should be the one sitting on the throne. You get to decide. You keep asking yourself, does this person like me? But you need to be asking yourself, do I like them? Does this connection resonate? Okay, that's coming in. So recognizing your own personal power. What I'm getting from this card is also recognizing pile number two, there's more than enough to go around. You don't have to compare yourself to other people. Maybe taking a break from social media scrolling will help you in this process, because maybe you're comparing yourself to other people and saying that, oh, they're so much further than I am. I've been working at this for such a long time. Why are they getting everything but I'm not getting these things? And I feel like you're watching people's highlight reels and it's making you feel like your life isn't moving. But what is required of you right now is that you are in a different season than the people you're seeing online. So it's not about your worth or not being worthy. The universe is not seeing it like that. You ask the universe for certain things, they're trying to create the version of you that can hold it, that can hold the blessing. There's more than enough to go around. That's just being emphasized. Working on the jealousy and envy that comes up in you, and really acknowledging that. And that comes from, one thing I realize is whenever people experience like jealousy and envy, it's because you're not focused on your own life, and there's not enough self-love within you, right? Self-love and confidence. Because whenever we see other people with things, if it doesn't inspire you, if it invokes jealousy and envy, it's because there's a part of you that's in lack or experiencing lack. Like, you feel like there's not enough to go around. So why do you feel that way? Sitting with that, really working through that, acknowledging that, taking a break when you feel like, oh my God, like I'm comparing myself to too many people online. And the online space really, it invokes it very effortlessly, because you're always seeing people's highlight reels. And if you haven't worked on a certain insecurity within you, then you're going to feel that way. Okay. A lot of you guys could be trying to manifest certain things when Spirit's calling you to actually take a look at your internal before certain things can start to move in your life. You have to get rid of that stagnant energy within your body. All right. Any other messages for pile number two? Any other messages? Any other messages? So I definitely get the energy that right now, you guys, if you experience a certain friendship not working out, it's because you're in a frequency of lack. There's this energy that Spirit wants you to heal within you, your lack consciousness, and learn to really love yourself. Pile number two, loving yourself and really recognizing your own worth will make you realize that, like, there's not another you. So therefore, no one can take the abundance that is within you. We all carry a vibrational frequency that's different from one another, right? And what you're here to do will create your own abundance. And when you start to tap into your self-love, then you will start to see what it is that you like, the energy that you carry, okay, instead of comparing yourself to other people. But what I'm getting is, pile number two, you just need to hear right now that you will manifest your dream family, your chosen family, I should say, because I know that you don't have the type of family you wish you were born into, and you will experience divine love, and you will experience true friendship, but you have to heal this part of you before you're able to really fully hold it. Because I get this energy where it's like, because of your abandonment issues, maybe you unintentionally push people away, or you just can't hold on to a certain kind of love, an authentic love. Like maybe I'm getting this energy where it's like, even if someone like comes to you and they say to you like, right now, maybe that behavior that you did, they didn't like it, it'll make you feel very uncomfortable, because it's like you aren't sitting with that version of yourself, right? But the type of love that you are manifesting, that is your divine love, Spirit is letting me know that these people, they speak honestly to you, and you have to be able to hold that. So that's why you're going through this healing process of really getting to know yourself and being able to take constructive criticism. That's the best way to put it. I feel like this message was very hard to get out, because maybe this is the energy of like how you receive information. Pile number 2, it's like you kind of have to get it sugar coated a little bit, and I'm not mad at you. I just want you to know that like I don't know why the messages are coming out like this. But pile number 2, you deserve connections who are honest with you. You deserve to be surrounded with people who actually love you and cherish you. But that self-love starts from within. You're not going to surround yourself with people who love you if you don't love yourself. Okay? And the leadership position that is meant for you, you cannot sit in that throne until you recognize your own power. Okay? So, yeah. Let's get some more of my cards, and then we're going to get the healing process to close off. We have focusing on daily prayer. Okay, so as you're going through this cycle, pray to your angels for them to lift you out of this cycle, to heal you out of this cycle. Listen to, if you're into this, gospel music. Like, this is reminding me of a certain cycle of me going through Dark Night of the Soul. I listen to gospel like all the time to kind of raise my vibration. And I'm not religious. It's just the frequency in gospel music is really high vibes. So that could be helpful. Some of you guys could have Scorpio placements. We have yeah, you guys are going through a major transformation. If you don't have Scorpio placements, I'm still getting like major transformation because of the Scorpio. But we have subconscious reprogramming. So self-love subliminals. Pile number 2, I'm gonna drop it down below. Self-love subliminals. Actually, let me write that down so I remember. I'm actually going to drop down the silent one and the one with the words. I personally like the ones with the words because I feel like I can hear the affirmation that they're being planted in my subconscious mind, and I trust it more. But I'm going to drop them down below for you to choose to listen to that as you're stepping in this cycle as well. We have slow down and take a deep breath. So your breath work at this time is going to be very helpful to help you shift and really feel grounded and safe within your body at this time, because you guys are healing your root chakra and going through a very powerful shift. So let's get the healing process from Kali and see what she has to say to you, my darling. I feel like after this cycle, you are going to get used to your own energy instead of running from it, because I get this energy where pile number 2, maybe you're surrounding yourself with all these people because you just don't want to be alone right now. And I get that, but you know, the cycle's here for you. You know, you can choose to walk it or don't. A lot of the times when you see certain people manifesting certain things online, they have to do the healing work too. So I just want to emphasize that, because it's like, sometimes people don't really share everything that's going on in their life, and I'm gonna share with you, pile number 2. Honestly, before I started manifesting like my dream reality, Spirit put me through the fire. There was days where all I could do was cry and rock back and forth. Okay. Man, I was gonna shuffle, but this card is drawing my attention, so I'm gonna put that there. But I feel like I'm gonna pull one more card for you. Let's see if another card comes out. Any other messages for pile number 2? Any other messages for pile number 2? Nope. Okay, so that's a card for you, pile number 2. Let's see what it says. Is it still recording? Yeah, it is. I've been so tight, yo. Sometimes I gotta check because, like, I've been having some technical difficulties recently. All right, so we had Dharma of 𝐏𝐈𝐂𝐊. So this is your life purpose. It's ready to be manifested, baby. Let's see. So we have her. Every action is infused with loving purpose. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by her divine design. Her spiritual intelligence is within your heart. When you trust in your integrity and proceed according to your soul's values, you are trusting and empowering her to be at cause in your life. Everything that is happening is a part of how your prayers are being answered. Did we not talk about that? Hold on. I feel like we talked about that. Like a seed, a manifestation seed that you planted. This is literally crazy. I wonder if I talked about this in Pile 1 too. I'm getting that energy, but I don't remember. So, okay, anyway, let's get back into it. A new order is being established. You are being led into it. Okay. To honor the Dharma means to live according to genuine spiritual principles. What those principles are depends on your inner values. To live according to your values means living with integrity of being, conducting yourself according to an inner spiritual code. If you are not quite ready to take such responsibility or do not yet have the confidence to trust in your own values, work with an external moral code and attempt to align with that. Morality is like training wheels for the soul. Imposing concept of right and wrong, it is a top-down approach, mind first, then attempting to mold behavior accordingly. Excuse me. Spiritual integrity is a different approach. It does not ask what others think about a matter of It does not ask what others think of a matter or how we will be judged for acting in a certain way. Rather, it inquires as to what resonates at the most spiritually aligned course of action. It considers how we can speak and act in such a way that those inner values are respected. Adherence to external moral codes is useful in the earlier stages of development, but when a soul is ready to grow, being overly guided by morality can undermine spiritual progress. So this is reminding me of when we were talking about you healing from guilt and shame, pile number 2. The thing is, guilt and shame are human conditioning. So when a soul decides that they want to heal from certain decisions that they've made in the past, it's hard for you to do that when you're thinking of how humans will judge me, or how society would judge me for this, and the third. When you give all of those, I don't like saying the word sins, but when you give all of those sins over to spirit, or you give all of those past actions over to spirit, they don't judge you for it. They heal you through it. Only humans believe that there should be certain divine punishments for certain things, right? But spirit doesn't think in that way. And when you allow spirit to fully embrace you and hold you through everything that you've experienced, all the things that you used to think were right, or all the decisions that you've made that you think that you should be punished for, spirit will heal that for you. They won't judge you. So yeah, let's get back into it. Where was I? Morality can lead the soul into a state of psychological infancy, responding to external imposed measures of conduct and aiming to avoid repercussions when a transgression is discovered by another. Or it may suffer with guilt and shame when a moral code has been violated, intentionally or not. In such a mindset, we hand power over to the collective that established the code, whether it be a religious, socio-economic. So, power number 2, you could be healing from religious trauma as well. Trigger warning, I don't know if I can say the word on here, but abuse when you were a child, if you know what I mean. Family or political group, or the collective more generally. In following that code, we can adopt something of a childlike attitude to punishment and reward, hence the shock when bad things happen to good people. Those with the courage to grow into following an inner code take greater responsibility for their lives and action. So after this cycle, pile number 2, you're gonna see yourself as sovereign. You're not gonna be relying on society to validate you again, and it's gonna make you such a powerhouse. You're gonna feel like you're on top of the world, but not in like an egotistical way. In terms of freedom and liberation, you're gonna think for yourself, and that's when you're gonna be fully, truly free. Let's see. Those with the courage to grow into following an inner code take greater responsibility for their lives and actions. From greater responsibility arise greater freedom. In moving away from the crowd, such souls can forge their own path. This does not mean we act in ways despicable to others. Certainly, there are people who deny the power of a moral code, but also lack an inner connection to spiritual presence, and so move with an absence of integrity altogether. Such people create such pain for themselves and others as they assume a level of personal power without the spiritual maturity to ensure that power is expressed benevolently. What the fuck? You know what I'm trying to say, right? Benevolently. There we go. Our evolutionary process for strengthening our connection to Dharma or spiritual law transforms our relationship with ourselves, each other, and the world. As we grow spiritually and mature at a psychological level, we naturally begin to cultivate our inner values, eschewing those who have been taught that no longer resonate. Eschewing those we have been taught that no longer resonate. So getting rid of the old values that no longer resonate. Okay. We learn that often painful lessons of what happens when we abandon our values to pursue that which society says is more important: control, profit, or personal gain at any cost. Social status through positions of power, for example, we increasingly align ourselves with our values and adhere to them more courageously, evolving them according to inner resonance rather than our outer effect. We realize that self-respect is more important than trying to control and manipulate outer events or other people. We are moved from an inner place rather than motivated by external rewards. So that's very interesting. So you're going to be in a cycle where you dictate how you show up in the world, but not through trying to gain something externally, but through because this means something to you. So this is giving me the energy of like, maybe you manifested, I don't know, like 50,000 subscribers, but like because you are your own being, you're not motivated by money and greed. So if you're tired, you're going to take a break. You're not going to just keep pushing out videos for the sake of an algorithm. So this is just an example, but I'm just getting the energy of what you're stepping into. As a consequence, it is spiritually safe for us to receive an abundance of material blessings because we know we will not try to sell our soul to obtain them. That's crazy. Literally the next bar. So, okay. The Dharma of Kali brings the message that your most abundant successes will manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. Dang. I love that. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual knowing and values. Seeking the ways of the world to bring you what you need is only going to limit your spiritual progress and undermine the most abundant manifestations of your purpose. If you intuitively know what you need to if you intuitively know what you need to engage with a more traditionally worldly means of progress, then you can do so with your spiritual integrity intact and guiding you so you stay true to yourself in the process. As you are guided from within, you shall make the best progress. Okay, so pile number 2. Like I said, I think I mentioned it before, where if you are manifesting certain things, but you're not doing your internal work, it's not going to work. That's not what you're meant to do. You're not meant to live a life like other people, just fully motivated by money and greed. That's not how you will obtain your abundance. Your abundance is linked through your transformation. So everything you're doing for your mindset, everything you're doing to heal, these are all steps on the path to manifesting the abundance you truly desire. Okay, and I feel like this abundance is also self-love. It's love. It's not just something you can hold in this 3D reality. It is a soul transformation. So remaining connected to your soul and not selling your soul is how you can live the best life possible for you. So don't think of this as like a bump in the road, but this is you staying on the same path to heal yourself so that you can manifest the abundance that you desire. So this is your invocation ritual. Take a moment to settle your awareness on the flow of your breath. Is there something that has been troubling you? Speak to Ma Kali from your heart. So take your moment. You can pause this video. And then you can say this prayer. Kali Ma, beloved wearer of the mala of skulls and marigolds, I bow to you. You are the way, the healing, the integrity, and the resolution. You are the blessing both in chaos and in grace. I release fear and attachment to outcome. I become free and ready to receive and be held within your divine will. I choose to trust you unconditionally. I surrender all concerns to you now, and I open to receive clear alignment with the highest path for resolution and release that brings spiritual benefit to all beings. 𝐏𝐈𝐂𝐊. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna just like put that on the screen if you guys need a moment to take a picture. So we have bring your awareness to your heart. You may place one or both hands over your heart to enhance that connection. Feel, intend, visualize, or imagine that Kali Ma is shining there. Perhaps you see her as red and black lights, or you feel her love within your heart. Sense her loving blessing reaching down to your feet and flowing out through your feet into the earth. Your path is secured, grounded, and protected through her loving grace. Place your hands in prayer at your heart and bow your head. You've completed a healing process. So you can always come back to this healing process if you need pile number 2. But those are my messages for you. It'll all be okay. I hope that this message reached you in divine timing and that it resonated with you. If it does resonate with you, comment a prayer hand emoji to let me know that you're going to be patient with yourself as you grow through this specific cycle that you're experiencing, and allow that transformation. Allow yourself to fully be connected to your soul. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you guys for watching. Down below, you'll find PDF files to help you manifest your dream life using a calm nervous system, as well as other free guides as well. If you guys are interested, there's a link down below to join our Patreon community where you'll find exclusive pick a card readings from me, as well as healing messages as well. I love you guys. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next pick a card reading.
Alrighty, hi pile number 3. So these were your channel messages that came through. So we had, baby, let me see your screen time. Okay. You keep watching videos to find some level of inspiration. The lesson right now is to stop looking outside of yourself for answers. You are truly just avoiding what your soul is calling you to do right now because you're afraid of what might be required of you. You feel as though you may be losing something. Your soul wants you to know that the life that you desire is way better. When you decide, when you choose instead of distracting yourself, you will feel more in control of your life. Some of you guys, your self-esteem feels low because you have been going back on the promises you've made to yourself. Start small, lower the bar, and allow yourself to start over. All or nothing mentality just invites in procrastination. Check in with your nervous system as you are manifesting your dream life. Your dreams are so big that they scare even you. So how can you make the next step more digestible? Pile number 3. You remind me a lot of myself. And this is when I know that like I get like when I'm just like not willing to do the things on my to-do list, I kind of ignore my planner, I put it in a drawer and I just kind of scroll, is when I feel afraid of my dreams. And I realize that checking in with my nervous system also allows me to acknowledge what's going on and also not push myself too far, because I have big dreams and it's easier for my body to think about like, okay, like let's manifest 10,000 subscribers versus 100,000 people. 100,000 people feels like, woohoo, well, hold on, like that's so many people watching me. But 10,000 is like, okay, like that's not bad. That's not bad. So I do that like one step at a time. And it's not because you're giving up on your goals, but it's like if your dreams are so big that they scare you, when you're visualizing it, if it doesn't feel good in your body, then you will naturally push it away. And how do you do that? You push it away through your distractions. I feel like your screen time is very up right now, pile number 3, and your guys are really emphasizing that. And I think that, you know, this is reminding me of a time where it's like I kept waiting for a sign, and the thing is, you are the sign. You need to take that action, right? Manifestation without action is just daydreaming, okay? So, but like you're looking for someone to inspire you in the ways that you are meant to inspire other people, and that's the energy I'm picking up. Pile number 3, it's like, you know, maybe you're trying to watch videos and you're just like, this isn't hitting anymore. Like, no one's really like speaking to my soul. And it's like, whatever you're called to do, that's the energy that is missing. So you are that missing link, you know, that maybe that authenticity that you bring, you can add it to the community that you are watching videos in. Because I'm getting that, like, whatever you're watching, it's something that you're into. So if you're watching tarot videos, maybe you want to be a tarot reader as well, right? This is just an example. If you're watching gym content, maybe you want to be a gym creator as well. Whatever it is, it's just that, like, you are waiting for someone to inspire you in the way that you know you can inspire other people. People are waiting for your energy, pile number 3. I think your dreams just scare you. And this is also why I created my manifestation using my manifestation PDF file using a calm nervous system, is because when I hit 3,000 watch hours, I got super terrified and I ended up privating all my videos. I didn't realize at the time that that was what I was going through. Of course, I had to do a whole bunch of like healing and just kind of sitting with my nervous system, and then I unprivated my videos. But like anybody who has been rocking with me for a while knows that like there was an error where I wasn't really posting, or like I wasn't really online. And that's because my nervous system was afraid of my dreams. Like, oh my God, it's happening. Like, I'm scared, I'm terrified. So that's why I created that PDF file, is so that we can check in with ourselves and make our goals more digestible. Because big goals, yes, but like, what step can you take in this now moment? That's how you break it down so that you can reach that destination. So for me, it's like, before I would always try to be like, oh, I'm gonna hit 10K steps a day plus my lifting. That didn't work for me. So I started setting like a time frame. So now I'm like, I walk for an hour. If I don't hit 10K in that hour, that's not my problem. You know what I mean? This is not my problem. But it makes it easier to make my steps smaller, one step at a time. You know what I mean? Like, whether or not, if you want to like hit 10K, start with 30 minutes a day. Like, breaking down our goals into small steps. It's about the consistency. It's not about being perfect every time. So that all or nothing mentality, your guides are saying that you gotta throw it away, because it doesn't get you to continue on the path. So starting over, allowing yourself to start over. Whenever I fall off of something, I make the steps so small. And this is also in my PDF file. I make the steps so small that it's impossible for me to not start over. So if it's like, okay, I used to do 30 minutes of yoga and I haven't done it in 6 months. I'm going to start with 1 minute a day. Even if it's just deep breathing, I'm sitting on the mat. That's just inviting my body back into the energy that I'm trying to manifest. It's okay. That time has already passed, but allowing yourself to start over and over and over again. So many people that I know that are also entrepreneurs, they've started over so many times, pile number 3. So I'm just getting that your guys are saying, stop beating yourself up. It's okay to start over. Sometimes I think that we worry about like what other people might think, and that's why we can also push back our goals. It's like, well, oh, maybe you're starting over your fitness journey. You're like, oh my God, like I lost 20 pounds now, I gained it back, and people may be looking at me crazy. Da 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 da. It doesn't matter. Fuck them. Okay, they're not paying your bills. They're not adding anything to your life. And if they are watching you so deeply, they're not focused on their own garden. So what's growing over there? Okay. This is your life. Allow yourself to start over as many times as possible. There's so many people. I've never met one person in this world I didn't have to start over. You got married at 20. Now you're starting over in your 40s. This life, it cycles. Okay, so I'm not trying to like come at you. I just feel like I need to emphasize that it's okay, and you're okay. Okay, so the healing process that I pulled for you is going to be from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. That's going to be towards the end after we pull some cards for you. So I love you, and I'll see you in the card selection, okay?
Alrighty, hi, pile number 3. So I kept hearing the song, why is my cat doing that? Come on, baby. Yeah, so I kept hearing the song It's the Climb by Miley Cyrus. And I was hearing the part where she's like, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. Sorry, like I cannot hit those notes, but like pile number 3, I feel like your faith is shaking, but like I'm getting this energy where I kept hearing you either don't have a mom or you either don't have a dad. Okay, there's this lack of discipline and structure and nurturing within your routine, and some of you guys are expecting to reach a certain goal without the consistency. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Okay, maybe you want that gym body, but maybe you haven't gone to the gym in months. Or maybe you want to like lose weight with walking on the treadmill and you're walking 20 minutes today, 5 minutes tomorrow, 6 minutes the next day. There's no consistency in your routine. These are just examples, by the way. It doesn't have to be this, but I'm getting that you need to set healthy boundaries with yourself and your screen. Okay, a lot of you guys, you're in a passive energy, and I'm getting this energy where your nervous system could react in the energy of freeze when you're terrified to make the next step. Okay, so this is giving me the energy where it's like, you know, you want to manifest certain desires, but it's like the thought of doing it terrifies you. So that's when you find yourself scrolling more. A lot of you guys are looking for some type of motivational video to tell you, hey, this is it, get up and do it, and it's gonna really speak to your soul. You're like, when I see that one video, that's when I'm gonna start consciously creating my reality. Pile number three, no. You are the sign. You are the sign. That motivation you're looking for, you are the motivation. Okay, and right now you're using certain things to distract yourself, and I'm here to call you on that. Okay, Spirit sees you. You cannot hide from the multi. Okay. Let's get some more messages for you, pile number three. I just get this energy where you're very innovative, pile number three, and the world is ready for your creations. It's time for you to get creating. Start one step at a time, okay? But it just has to be consistent. The Queen of Cups. So some of you guys could also read tarot yourself. Maybe you're thinking about starting your own channel or being more consistent with your channel. Set up a routine that you know you can stick with. And when I say this, it's like, don't make that, maybe you tend to find yourself battling with yourself often because maybe some of the goals that you're setting for yourself are just too high. Start small. Start with one step at a time, okay? This is reminding me of my PDF file that I created to manifest your dream life using a calm nervous system. I have a workbook in there that allows you to write down your three divine codes, and these codes are promises that you make to yourself that you can keep, that you know you can keep. And there's also guides for when you fall off, to restart, making the step as simple as possible, making it as small as possible. Because I feel, pile number three, you have big goals and maybe they scare you. And that's okay. Start small. Start one step at a time. Instead of me focusing on manifesting 100,000 subscribers, I started breaking them down by 1,000. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And it makes it easier for me to continue to show up for my goals because 100,000 sounds crazy. I think about 100,000 people watching me and I'm like, dang, there's too many people watching me. So that's coming up. Healthy boundaries with yourself, healthy boundaries with the people around you as well, pile number three. Because sometimes, you know, people be like seeing you, they see that energy in you. They see what God put in you. Even if you can't fully see it, they see it. And a lot of times people be trying to come up and distract you off your path. Okay? Maybe you guys are feeling like, dang, you know, like life drained me. Like the It's a Climb song came up for a reason. Life has been draining me. Like maybe I've been through hell. I just need a minute to breathe. Okay? But I'm letting you know right now, if you're waiting for a sign, you are the sign. And when you're ready to make that step, the universe will catch you. Okay? But you have to make that step. Ooh, that's nice. We have the Hierophant with the Queen of Swords. Baby, maybe you guys are meant to be some type of speaker. I'm getting this energy where it's like you think outside of the box. You don't think like everybody else, and you have words of wisdom to speak to the collective, to heal the collective. You guys are literally crowned by the divine, and there's something that you're afraid of. I feel like this could be like a spotlight thing, or like maybe you feel like I'm just gonna say the wrong thing, or it's like, who am I to give advice when I don't even have my shit together? And let me tell you something. I don't have my shit together. I don't have my shit together. I'm gonna be like a buck with you. Like, but that don't mean that I don't have wisdom to share. You know what I mean? Like, if you keep on putting yourself in, oh, when I get this, when I get that, or when I'm perfect is when I'm gonna show up, then you'll never show up. You'll never show up because there's no such thing as perfection. When I first started making videos, oh my God, like I was shaking in my boots. I was so nervous, but I'm glad I started because I've gotten better. You know, and even now I still get nervous when I'm reading. I don't know why. Like when I get to reading to you guys in the collective, I get really nervous, but I'm still going to be showing up because I know if it takes 2 more years, it'll get easier and easier and easier. So I'm saying that to say, pile number 3, like you got this. Stop underestimating your gifts. Okay, other people can see it in you, and that's why they be getting so jealous when they see you come into a room because you're different. You're not like the rest. Ross. Yeah, this could be in past friendship connections that you really I'm getting this energy where like they really envied you for your heart. Pile number 3, whatever it is you're meant to do, like I feel like your words are very healing to other people. You really tap into the heart space. You speak from the heart, and you're genuine, you're authentic, and the world needs to hear that. I get this energy where you could have a lack of faith in yourself because you make certain promises that you're not keeping with yourself. If you feel like your self-esteem is low, it's because you make certain promises and you're not keeping them with yourself. Setting the bar lower than how you had it before. Sometimes we be wanting to manifest things and get to the end goal, and because we're focused on the end goal, we'd be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna lose 500 pounds. This is extreme, but I'm gonna lose 500 pounds in the next 2 years. And it's like, baby, what the hell? No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? If weight loss is your goal, slow and steady. It's always going to be slow and steady wins a race, baby. Okay? Like, don't be shocking your nervous system by trying to, like, manifest $1 million when you only got $5 in your bank account. That's crazy. Okay? That's coming up for a reason, so I'm just going to share it. But pile number 3, I feel like your guys are just saying to make it manageable for your nervous system and then start to raise the bar. So as you're manifesting certain things, make it as simple as possible. Instead of focusing on 10K steps a day, maybe start with 30-minute walks daily. There we go. Okay, instead of trying to hit 10K steps when you never walked or moved your body before. Any other messages for Queen of Pentacles? Baby, you're destined to be abundant. You're destined, whatever you put your hands in will multiply. Okay, everything you touch turns to gold. But I'm also getting this is coming through you nurturing yourself. Pile number 3, Spirit is saying that it's linked in the habits that you're doing. Your daily habits matter. Okay, I feel like a hibiscus flower could be significant. That's just coming through. But taking good care of yourself, being the mom you never had, pile number 3, is going to be very helpful for you right now. Like getting up and saying, okay, I'm gonna brush my teeth, I'm gonna get out of bed, I'm gonna wash my face. Like whatever it is, like the simplest steps can make the biggest difference. Like for me, when I started my self-love journey, I said I'm gonna just lotion my body. That's all I could do. That was my only promise to myself. And I kept that promise. And that started to build more self-trust within myself. And then I started to do more things like moving my body, being hydrated. So it's one step at a time that will get you there. Don't underestimate the simple shifts and the simple decisions that you're going to make. It literally could be so simple. And now where I am, pile number 3, I don't suck my thumb anymore. Okay? Like I never thought that my self-love journey would have led to this. You know what I mean? So, and it started with something as simple as lotioning my body. So every step counts. I feel like I need to emphasize that. It doesn't matter how small, as long as you're moving in the direction that you need to be moving in. Okay? Let's get some cards from my my actual deck. We have the movie Twilight. Some of you guys could have been watching that movie recently. You have subconscious reprogramming. Whatever energy you're trying to step into, pile number 3, listening to a subliminal to help your mind align with that. So if it's abundance, listen to abundance subliminals to go to sleep. If it's confidence, listen to confidence. If it's self-love, listen to self-love subliminals. Whatever you need at this time, choose to program your mind with that energy. We have throat chakra healed and opened. Speak your truth unapologetically. Oh, pile number 3, you're definitely speakers, okay? Like whatever it is you're meant to speak and leave lasting impacts on people and on the world, okay? We have ask your spirit team to remove this person from your life. Stay in your own energy and stop feeding them your energy and attention. So whatever is distracting you right now, if this is not like you and your phone, this could be someone in your reality or somebody online. Somebody that you know texting you bullshit, but those are all distractions. Energy vampire. Ask your spirit team to remove this person and to block their psychic attacks or energy that they're sending your way. This could be a Libra or a Taurus, or you could be a Libra or a Taurus, or you could have that Venus placement. Oh, confirmation on the energy vampire, y'all. Okay, destiny swapping. We have stealing your energy, constantly thinking about them, not feeling like yourself. If you're not feeling like yourself or you're having low energy to create, that is an energy vampire. Or you're not feeling the need to take care of yourself, that is an energy vampire. Pile number 3. So calling on your guests to really help you with that energy. I'm so serious. Like we underestimate how significant an energy vampire can really be. They can take you off the path. They're distractions, okay? And then next thing you know, you're not taking care of yourself how you used to before you met this person. Okay, so if that's you, call on your guides to help you with this. Do a cord cutting ritual that could be very significant. A salt bath, smoke cleanse, whatever your spiritual hygiene is. Pile number 3 is very important that you stick to it. So your healthy boundaries needs to be your spiritual hygiene as well. So doing this weekly, monthly, however much you can actually do it, it'll help you as well. So that's being emphasized. So I'm going to share that. So we're going to get a healing message from the Mother Mary deck and see what she has to say to you, pile number 3. I just get this energy, pile number 3. You be up after 12 watching nonsense, okay? Go to bed. There's nothing going on after 12. Go to bed. All right, let's see. Messages from Mother Mary. Messages for pile number 3 from Mother Mary. It's so cute how this one is red and your hair is red in the image, pile number 3. That was not intentional, but I love the confirmation, the synchronicity. Some of you guys can have a rose tattoo. Do you like roses? Ooh, Our Lady of Becoming. Let's talk to them. Let's see what Mother Mary has to say to you. And we have number 3 for pile number 3. Okay, so the divine is all up in your energy, pile number 3. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see. Pile number 3. Okay, Our Lady of Becoming. My beloved child, you are a divine flower preparing to bloom. You belong in the divine garden and you will blossom into radiance. I have declared it and it will be so. Excuse me. You shall thrive and be nourished into life. Your uniqueness and beauty shall not be hidden from the world, obscured by veils of fear and shame. I am the holy hand unveiling your secret light, that it may pour forth the grace that heals the world. This is your destiny and it will be. Oof. Baby, it's time for you to be seen. There's no more running. I'm hearing that one meme is like, why are you running? You may have sensed that deep within you there is so much more than what appears to be on the surface, so much more than what others can see. I feel like you're tapping into your potential, pile number 3. You're truly tapping into your potential, and this is just you grazing the surface. Even if you consider yourself an open book, so to speak, you may sense that within there is something more of you yet to be. It may be a role that you are yet to fulfill, perhaps that of a lover, a spouse, or a parent, or even a teacher or a healer. It may be a talent that you sense within that you have not fully developed as yet. For any number of reasons, it might even be a feeling that you are meant to live or work in another country. Ooh, some of you guys may be called to do grid work. It may be that you sense you are to meet your soul tribe in the flesh in this lifetime, that community in which you feel you truly belong, where you are loved and accepted just as you are. It might even be that you sense held within you a version of yourself that is more confident, expressive, honest, without shame, and lovingly. Accepting and wise. This oracle comes to you with a message of grace and divine blessing from Mother Mary. That which you sense within, that unfolding destiny of which you dream, will be. Yes, beloved, it is time to believe, to act with a sense of inevitability rather than hopeful fantasy. This is not a time to hold back and compromise on what is possible, but to surrender the how to the Divine Mother and allow her to assist you in becoming what you are deep within. No matter whether you feel that this becoming is spiritual or mundane, anything that fulfills your heart is important for your own soul destiny, whether it seems obviously spiritual in nature or not. I get this energy where pile number 3, even if your purpose isn't to be a healer per se, it could be like you have a job and you're actually just like, you may not be in, like, for example, you may not be a Reiki healer, but because you work in this one field and you carry a healing vibration, you're actually healing the people that you're meeting. Or as if you're doing grid work, like you're traveling to places and you're having conversation with strangers, and those conversations that you're having, you're speaking wisdom, and it was very healing for that person. So no matter what, at the end of the day, you were meant to be here, and your purpose is important. You're significant. I feel like the universe is just emphasizing that. For Mother Mary to support you most easily into becoming your fullness, you are going to have to trust yourself, sometimes even above the messages or opinions of your loved ones, well-meaning as they may be. This doesn't mean that you cannot seek advice or get help. So you're entering into a stage where you need to really fully trust yourself, pile number 3. It's not about asking other people's opinion or what they would do in your place, because this isn't their destiny. I'm hearing that one meme where it's like, well, the purpose that God put on your heart was for you and you only. It wasn't a conference call between other people, so they won't understand, because they're not meant to. So we have this doesn't mean that you cannot seek advice or get help. On the contrary, the mother will often nudge you towards those that can assist you, but you will know when another is helping you find your own light or attempting to have you follow their light instead. Ooh. In the latter, you are perhaps learning a valuable lesson, but in time you must come back to your own inner light, for no one else can be the unique expression of the divine that you are. No one can live your destiny for you. You have a role and a purpose upon this earth that cannot be replaced. We all must become what we are as fully and completely as our heart can dare. Mother Mary asks that we call upon her to become all that we are through her grace and guidance. This oracle comes to you at a time when you may be uncertain of your future, about what is happening within you, or even whether or not anything is happening at all. So there's a lot of silence in your reality right now, pile number 3, and maybe that's why you're filling it with distractions. You are asked to surrender your connections. Maybe there's a relationship that you have to give up, pile number 3, in order for you to grow right now. It's coming up. So we have, you are asked to surrender your concerns into Mother Mary's care and to take a step, any step that feels right for you. It might be enrolling in a class or doing a yoga practice. Your step might be to say yes to a social event, or to purchase and read a book that has been drawing your interest. Becoming. Some of you guys could be wanting to read the book Becoming Supernatural. If you've been called to that book, or maybe you have it on your shelf, that's a confirmation. Becoming requires energy. We do not have to throw ourselves mercilessly into endless activity, or become anxious that we must do something, even whilst we do not exactly know what we are supposed to be doing. Those approaches would discharge our energy rather than build it. So pile number 3, if you feel like right now you don't know what you need to be doing, completely discard what I said in the beginning and really just sit with that, because your guides are saying that if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, then mindlessly doing things is a waste of your energy. So please, like, that whole first half of the video then is not for you if that part resonates, okay? Instead, we can take steps that feel loving, one day at a time, trusting our inner nudges, knowing that they are the loving prompts of the Divine Mother herself as she nurtures us into fullness of being. That's beautiful. Okay, so we have healing process and affirmation. So we have visualize or perceive a golden light above the crown of your head, forming into a ball of energy, shining bright like a sun. When it feels large enough, imagine it pouring through you and cascading all the way down through your body, on the inside and outside, as though you are in a waterfall of golden light. Imagine that this golden light begins to pool at your feet and forms a path that extends before you. It feels peaceful, uplifting, and exciting all at once. Once you are visualizing that, you can say this prayer aloud or in your mind quietly. We have, I call upon Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally. I ask for your blessing on my path. I ask that through your grace, guidance, and miraculous intervention, my becoming may be. I gratefully allow myself to be led into the full expression of my divine nature in all aspects of my life. Through unconditional love, so be it. So if you need to take a moment to really just say that prayer to yourself again. Then we have, when you are ready, imagine yourself taking one next step, or perhaps several or many steps forward on the golden path. Take as many steps that feel right to you, and know that the Divine Mother is with you. Oh, that's beautiful. To finish this healing process, say the following affirmation. My becoming is assured. I am a unique divine blossom in the Holy Mother's garden of life. I am nurtured, nourished, and supported as I now become all that I am through the protective tending of her grace-filled hands. I am, I am, I am. So there is the affirmation that you can say. And feel free to come back to this healing process as many times as you need. Pile number 3, you're in the process of becoming the version of you that you are always meant to be. So if you're in that stage of just being in the stillness, being in the silence, allow it. Thank you guys for watching, and if this did resonate with you, comment a rose emoji to let me know that this resonates with you and that you can sense that you're in the stage of becoming who your higher self, who you were always meant to be, and you're allowing for that at this time. So I love you guys. Down below are PDF files to help you manifest your dream life, as well as free PDF files to help you on your journey. If you guys are interested, there is also a Patreon for our community. If you feel called to join that as well, check it out. It's exclusive videos created by me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in your next pick a card reading.